I decided to come early today so that we can talk more. And today we'll mainly focus on the shadowing speaking practice, English practice. We will do our daily rituals that we used to do. We have started. So first I'll start with affirmations. Then we'll go to the reading part, and apart from this we will also practice the words that we have learned so far. I'll just quickly open. hmm hmm these are some affirmations that I prefer to do every day. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. The partner I seek is also seeking me, and I now release any blocks that are standing between us. It is always working out for me. The universe conspires in my force. Everyone I desire desires me more. My energy is addicting. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will find me simply. My presence is a privilege. My mind is worth million. I don't work for money, money works for me. I'm always at the right place at the right time. This gives a positive vibe and a hope to yourself, and gives you a bit of confidence as well. So these things again, I hope you guys are able to see, right? Mistakenly I just dropped my ID to speak out loud even when alone. Okay, so we'll start with reading. So yesterday we completed two lessons, right? Station 1, station 2. uh, Again I'm going to tell you which book I'm going to read. This, The Ikigai Journey, a practical guide to finding happiness and purpose the Japanese way. Okay, so Ganbari Masu, what is the meaning of that? Does anybody know? If yes, then please comment. I would love to know how many people are obsessed with Japan and with their culture. So the lesson, third station, Ganbari Masu. I welcome all the 15 new viewers. I would appreciate if you guys can like my live session and be with me in this live, and do subscribe this channel. This will give a little bit support to me, a confidence and a positive welcoming gesture from you all guys. Thank you. Ganbari Masu, the power of patience and perseverance. The bullet train we on which we're traveling so smoothly towards Kyoto almost flies over the rails. It is the fruit of thousands of hours of work by engineers who did not give up on the shared dream until they had fulfilled it. Perseverance is one of the values at the forefront of the Japanese mentality. In many Japanese comics and animated shows, the main character often reveals a childhood in which they demonstrate quite a few shortcomings rather than great abilities, but they have a purpose or objective in life, an ikigai that makes them overcome obstacles and carry on. Through this personal horizon, you will gain wisdom and experience continual self improvement until you become the hero you set out to be. It is also is far more realistic and achievable than a comic book scenario in which the hero's power enact and drive that moves them steams from anger or ambition or a desire for vegans. I don't know if anybody knows the meaning of vegans. Does anybody know the meaning of it? If yes, then please comment. I can spell the spelling as well if you guys want me to write. Spelling is VENGEANCE. Does anybody know about this word meaning? Meaning of this word? I will write it down and then I'll just quickly find the meaning after reading this book. And ANCE. That's it. Okay. So, yeah, back to the reading part. Simple goals lead to great achievements. Another characteristics of Japanese heroes is that their objectives are straightforward, simple, and pure. They do not have great ambitions. A topical manga storyline has the leading character want. Hmm. Now 10 people are still with me. Do like this live session and subscribe to my channel. If you guys want me to see daily basis in your feed. To be a good sushi chef or the best television presenter in his province or a realtor, there is an even television series Shinkansen Girl about the life of the bullet train passenger service attendants and how they always strive to improve the way they serve the customers. They are simple they are simple goals which anyone can identify with, but perseverance even in simple goals leads to achieving great personal milestones. Along with perseverance, patience is a value the Japan exercise constantly. But this patience does not mean that they wait for things to happen as if they are expecting some outside miracle to occur. Rather, they practice patience along with perseverance until they achieve what they set out to do. If you want to heat a rock, sit on it for 100 years. Oh God. Doing it as well as possible. The value of perseverance is ubiquitous. Oh, it's very tough word. Even I don't know the meaning of it. I'll write it down. So spelling, if you guys know the meaning of it, do comment. Let me know from where you guys are watching me. I would love to know. Hmm. Later on I will find the meaning of it. Ubiquitous in the Japanese language and in many of the expressions used on daily basis. One of the first words you learn when you study Japanese is ganbarimasu, which is normally translated as doing it as well as possible. The first two characters that make up the word are which means stubborn or tenacious and which means stretch and expand. Are you learning English? Yes, I am Nomad India. Yes, I am trying to improve my English speaking skills and vocabulary. Hello, hello. Kindly let me know from where you are watching me. What is your good name? The word Ganbari Masu is at the heart of expression Gentabel Kutasai, which means do it as well as possible, but could be more literally translated as be stubborn and determined. until you achieve what you aim to do. It is widely used in supporting circles for mutual encouragement and also in the business world when new challenges are being faced. The Ganbari Maso philosophy means not stopping until an achieved objective has been reached. What is it? Hello, Rihan. Okay. Hi, Rihan. Nice to connecting with you. My name is Chandini, and I am reading this novel called uh, Ikigai Journey. The Ikigai Journey, a practical guide to finding happiness and purpose the Japanese way. Hmm. A 100-year plan. I am from India. I am from Delhi. A 100-year plan, the new Japanese bullet train that will connect Tokyo with Nagoya, is 2,286 kilometers in less than 40 minutes, will become operational in 2027. And not only in is everything planned down to the last detail write up until 2027, but there are already plans to use the same magnetic levitation system. Oh god, these heavy words. Levitations. Any of you know the meaning of it? Let me know. System to reach Osaka in 2025. Likewise, it has been calculated that by the year 2021 to 2120, this investment is in technology will no longer carry a debt but will begin to make a profit both for Japan Railways and for the Japanese government. A plan of more than 100 years before accelerating our personal bullet train, it is important to be clear what our final destination is and at which station we will need to call. This Shinkansen effect, driven by perseverance and Ganbarimasu, may be summarized by this formula. Patience without action leads to a passive life. Patience with perseverance leads to us fulfilling our goals. Is it true? We'll talk. Will you talk to me then after leave? Read novel. Sure, I will do that. Yes, let me know. I will read the novel after the conversation with you. I'm waiting. I guess you left. Hmm. Hello, are you there, Rehan? You left after stopping me to read. It's not good, but it's okay. The man who practices. The Swedish psychology Ander Erickson author with Robert Bull of the book Peak Secrets from the New Science of Expertise points out that Homo sapiens, the man who knows, should actually be called Homo exiens. Exiens, what is the meaning of exiens? I need to find the meaning of it. Ex. Rehan, are you back? If yes, then please let me know in the comments. I was waiting for you, and then you suddenly, I guess, left, or maybe I don't know what happened. Hmm. Okay, whenever you come back, just do let me know in the comments. We'll talk with you. Experience the man who practices, since humans are the only species aware that it is possible to improve through practicing. However, not all types of practice lead to progress. Excellent divided them into two um, typologies. Knife practice. This type that consists of simply dedicating time to something indiscriminately, regardless of how many hours you devote to something. If you do it inefficiently or wrongly, you will not make the progress you hoped for. Deliberate practice. This type has a well designed plan for reaching your goal. Erickson recommends three main guidelines for this kind of practice. Define the targets, that way you will know which step to take and which direction to go in order to reach your goal. Give it your full attention. This will allow you to adapt to different situations and problems without losing focus. Ask for constant feedback to check that you're on the right track, and if not, make the necessary adjustments. Note: see details and implementations in Chapter 5. Feedback: how others see us, in which we examine techniques for asking for feedback effectively. The 10,000 hour rule. May I know who joined? Ah, hmm. Inspired by Erickson research a decade ago, the British journalist Malcolm Gladwell wrote the book Outliner, in which he asked himself why only some people succeed. Although genetics, family circumstances, and education undoubtedly, undoubtedly have their part to play in the path of to success. Glandwell points out that 10,000 hours of practice are necessary in order to succeed, and to illustrate this, he cites two cases of genuineness Guinness, who met this dedication quote before blossoming Mozart, although he begins to compose at the age of 7, and some of his teenage pieces are remarkable. He wrote his great work after he was 21, by which time he had accumulated over 10,000 hours composing, practicing, and performing in public. The battles they too required these 10,000 hours to finally make it big. A good deal of this practicing was done in Hamburg, where they regularly performed from August 1960 to December 1962 in four different clubs, where they intensively perfect, perfected their skills. Upon their return to England, they were reading for success. We are what we do repeatedly. Now imagine something new you would like to learn. Before programming the time you are going to devote to it, let's take a look at Glandwell's summary of the different levels that can be reached depending on how much time is devoted to practice. With 1 hour, we will have a basic introduction to the subject. With 10 hours, we will gain a wider notion of main concepts. With 100 hours, we reach an intermediate level. With 1000 hours, we become specialist. With 10,000 hours, we become master of the subject. This last level represents excellence, and according to the neuroscientist Daniel Levitin, is the time the brain needs to master a field of human activity. I'll just come back. Just a second. Hmm. Sorry for the break. Yes, so now we'll continue our reading. Hmm. If you have if I was reading something somewhere. Huh. Yes. The last level represents excellence, and according to the neuroscientist Daniel Levitin, in the time the brain needs to master a field of human activity. However, an alternative study carried out at Princeton warns that intensive practice may not lead to success if we do not develop opportunity, recognizing powerlessness once we have achieved mastery. If instead of seeking fame and fortune, the battles had carried on, rehearsing in a basement upon returning to their hometown, we would probably never have heard of them. Fortunately, they used their 10,000 hours well. Plan your 10,000 hours. If you have a passion that you are greatly attached to, an ikigai you would like to devote life too. You can consider at- attaining mastery through the 10 hours rule we discussed in this chapter, but this requires commitment and a plan. Perseverance, can very much so, is essential, but you must decide how many years you can or want to allow yourself to achieve your great objective. The numbers don't lie. 8 hours a day equal to 5 days in a week, 5 years. 4 hours a day equals to 5 days in a week, 10 years. 2 hours a day, 5 is equal to 5 days in a week, 20 years. 1 hour a day is equal to 5 days a week is equal to 40 years. Hmm. Attaining mastery is relatively short time, demands total dedication, that is to say our passion must be our job. However, even if we work in something else a passion, the practicing of a particular art, sport, or object of study can accompany us happily over a lifetime. The question is, what passion or ikigai motivates me enough to devote my life to it? If still don't have an answer to that, consider the words of the great psychiatrist and neurologist Viktor Frank. If you don't know what your mission in life is, you already have one to find it. We'll note it down. It's a very nice quote. Now I will move to. I have completed my chapter 3, station 3, sorry. Now the station 4 is new habits, 21 days to change your life. It's a kind of a technique that one activity or one practice that you do on continuously for 21 days, that becomes your habit, that it becomes habitual, and it get added in your daily routine. uh, so this is the practice. Let's read let's read this and dive in this chapter to learn, explore something to take with you and try to implement in your life. If you have some goals or something that you want to achieve or reach at somewhere, to feel happy or to get the thing you want in life from you, we are going to stop looking. I'm starting now, okay? We are going to stop looking out of the window for a minute to turn the spotlight on our everyday life. Which habits govern your life? Which ones which ones bring you closer to your goals and make you feel good? Which ones harm you and drain you of energy? It is said that humans are creatures of habit, and it is true that habits are essential for our several since they are mechanisms that help us to automate tasks without constantly having to make decisions. If we had to think about every single move we make during the day, we would end up exhausted. Do you want me to read again? I can do that. We are going to stop looking out of the window for a minute to turn the spotlight on our everyday life. Which habits govern your life? Which one bring you closer to your goals and make you feel good? Which one harm you? I'm sorry. And drain you of energy. It is said that humans are creatures of habit, and it is true that habits are essential for our several since they are me- mechanisms that help us to automate tasks without constantly having to make decisions. If we had to think about every single move we make during the day, we would end up exhausted. The happiness that comes from repeating. In his novel The Unbearable Lightness of Being, Milan Kundera said happiness is the desire to repeat. And that may apply to something as simple as our choice of what we wear each day. Mark Zuckerberg, the young founder of Facebook, has not changed anything about his attire since he made his first public presentation. He still wears the same grey shirt, the same dark grey sweater, and the same type of pants and shoes. As he says, I want to simplify my life so that I have to few decisions make as few decisions as possible as other than those which serve my community. This is a very zen way of simplifying things which may be inspired by the iconic Steve Jobs, who for years wore the same things in all his public appearance: black a turtleneck, sweater, jeans, and white sneakers. When his biographer Walter Isaacson asked him about the adherence to a single outfit, Jobs explained that he had become friends with the prestigious designer Isley Mackey, who had already designed the uniforms for the workers at Sony among many other companies. Although the Apple staff object in no uncertain terms to Jobs' idea of supplying them with a factory uniform designed by Mackey, he finally decided to get a uniform for himself. This would be very practical for his daily routine and would also become his personal hallmark in his presentations. Without thinking twice, Steve Jobs asked the Japanese designer to make him 100 black sweaters in his size. When a surprised Mackey asked him why he wanted so many, Apple's CEO replied, "This is what I wear this way. I'll have enough for the rest of my life." Although, in a less radical way, another American who joined the club of those who are happy to repeat was Barack Obama, who dresses almost exclusively in grey or blue suits. When asked about this lack of imaginations, he replied, "I don't want to make decisions about what I ate or how I dress every day because I already have too many decisions to make." Everyday viruses, repeating habits that help make life easier, brings us certainty and happiness. However, there are also bad habits that makes themselves at home inside us as if they were viruses, and unless we constantly deprogram them, it can be almost impossible to get rid of them. When bad habits take control of our life, of our everyday life, they can send it off the rails. On the other hand, if we replace them with good habits, the train heading for our dreams will pick up speed, and we will also free up mental space. We will all allow us to be more creative. We have a mental plan of what we are going to do. Progress is assured. For example, the novelistic Haruki Murakami wakes up every day at 4 in the morning and sits down to write for 5 or 6 hours. When he finishes at around 9 or 10, he goes out for a run or goes swimming. He devotes the rest of the day to waking, reading, and listening to music as the mood takes him. The 21-day rule. Charles Duhigg, a New York Times journalist, became interested in habits when he realized that each day at 3 is the afternoon, he needed to eat a large chocolate cookie, despite the fact he had eaten a good lunch and had problems with obesity. In theory, he wasn't hungry. Where was the irresistible impulse coming from? In the author's word, habits are the subconscious options and invisible decisions that surround us on daily basis. In research, the question as the what was driving him and how alter his behavior, he gathered many successful cases and verified that you need to keep a new positive routine for 21 days in order to cement it. Any new habits begins as a choice, and at the end of this period of repetition, the new habit becomes the automatic pattern. The first step towards being able to reprogram our mind to identify the routine that makes you do the thing that is not in your best interests. In his own case, Dewey observed how he was overcome by tiredness every day at 3 in the afternoon, which he redressed by doing going down to the cafeteria and buying the chocolate cookie. The second step is the experiment with new rewards in order to instill the new habit. What the neo journalist really needed was to take a break, and the cookie represented the solution he had unconsciously incorporated into his everyday life. Once he was mindful of that, he replaced the reward with a healthier one, leaving his office and stopping by a colleague's desk for a 10-minute chat. He thus managed to have his break without adding to this weight problem. To establish the new habit over the 21 days, so that it would become a part of his routine. Would set an alarm for the time the subconscious impulse come up upon him. That was the signal for the journalist to leave whatever he was doing and pop out to chat for 10 minutes with a walkmate. If no one was available, he would go out for a walk. According to the several studies, up to 40% of the decisions we make throughout the day are routines that our brain recreates repeatedly, and in some cases he had been doing for years. They are not medicated acts. If we identify ones that harm us, replace them with positive ones and make an effort to instill the new habit. For 21 days, our life will take an almost miraculously qualitative leap forward. How to introduce new habit? We have based this exercise on Charles Duhigg technique. It is aimed at cleaning out our bad habits and working our pace as we move towards our goal. Working. These some new words are going to help me. Quirking. Quacking. Quicking. It's quicking. I was reading as quick. For deeper exploration of habits and how we can train ourselves to form healthy ones, we recommend reading Doogie's The Power of Habit, why we do what we do in life and business. I can make a note section or write it down somewhere. The power of habit. Why we don't that why we do what we do what we do in life and business. To okay, I've noted down this. Step 1: identifying how and when the habit appears. What is bad habit? At what time does it happen? In which place? Which people are around? What emotions do we at that point? I'll just come back. I am back, guys. I was trying to find the candle which I found finally. I'll just quickly set this. I can just. And this is the candle. Done. I've bought more candles for backup and then I'll read. I've bought water as well to drink. This is my water bottle. I read this as well. Yes, I was there. Step 1, I read that. Chapter name was Patience and Perseverance. Right? No, 21 days habit to change your life. Step 2 is identify the reward. What is your reward for carrying out your bad habit? Which heart healthful habit can you replace it with to get the similar reward? For example, if we have the bad habit of eating candy in the middle of the afternoon, we can try replacing it with a fresh carrot or some nuts. If we still don't feel satisfied, we can try going for a walk. Maybe the impulse to eat candy stems from feeling bored or hello Komal comedy. Thank you so much for liking. You have changed your username, right? I cannot recall the previous one, but I'm guessing that you have just replaced the username. How are you? Can't. Yes, you changed. Yes, I guessed it right. That's great. So you were doing your live session or like you have done that and now you're planning to sleep. Are you there? You have another channel also. Yes, that I know. I have subscribed your both the channels, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Hmm. How's your channel growing? Last time we had a conversation and I got to know that your channel got monetized and you got the first payment as well. Right? That's great. I'm happy for you. Where is Mohini? Hmm. Let's get back to the reading session. For example, if we have the bad habit of eating, yeah, I guess this I have read. Step 3 is establishing the routine. It is very hard to suddenly change a routine, which is why it is important to identify a reward in step 2 that I motivating enough for us to make the change happen. Once we have established how and when the habit appears in step 1 and the reward that will replace it step 2, we can move on to establishing new routine that will help us to get rid of the bad habit. When I feel like having a chocolate, what I will do is to have to make a fruit salad because it will give me satisfaction. For example, when I feel like eating cookie at 5 in the afternoon I feel lonely and bored at home, what I will do is going out for a walk to clear my head because it will give me the reward to energizing myself and the pleasure of anticipating sitting down later with a good book and a cup of tea. Chapter 5 Station 5 Station Chapter 5 Feedback How Others See Us. After this, we will go to the next step, which is I guess mirror practicing that in which I am going to talk. Having continuous, I'm starting new chapter next chapter. Hmm? Having continuous feedback is one of the fundamental principle of engineering, whether it be for train improvements or for a moon mission. Feedback is the mirror that others show us how to reflect our progress. The scientific method is in fact based on trial and error. Different solutions are tried out, like Edison when he was looking for an failment for his light bulb, and each failure leads to the new alternative until you finally see the light. This is also applicable to the design of life itself. We can review each area of life, relationships, career path, finances, cultural circle, etc., and rate them individually from 1 to 10 depending on how satisfied we are. The ones that rank low will require us to improve and adjust them, most likely through changing our habits as well. As we saw in the previous chapter, ask for negative feedback. When they asked Elon Musk, whose drive to innovate was discussed earlier in this book, about the secret of his success, he replied, pay attention to others people's opinions, especially the negative feedback from your family and friends. Getting or giving feedback is not always easy since feelings can deceive us. Are you capable of telling a friend to their face what they are doing wrong? Are you capable of accepting negative criticism about a job you have devoted months of work to? Never give unsolidated advice. Often, when we see something is another person's life that's not working, we feel tempted to give our opinion, even though we haven't been asked for it. In most cases, all our initiative does is cause the other person stressed, since if they had wanted our advice, they would have asked for it. What's more, an unsolidated feedback may be perceived as criticism, putting the other person on the defensive and possibly generating resentment. As far back as a century ago, Dale Carnegie was pointing out that criticism is very rarely welcome since it attacks a person's self-esteem. He claimed that much more is achieved through positive stimulating, pointing out what they do well. In those cases where criticism is necessary because we have a sense of responsibilities towards the other person, an employee, students, or child, it is important that before we voice it, we prepare the way with praise that makes the recipient feel loved and valued. Various studies have calculated that in personal and professional relationships, the praise to criticism ratio is 5 to 1. When we receive negative feedback, we react instinctively by running away from it. We have trouble accepting it. Few people take this time to analyze what others tell them. Of course, there is malicious criticism, which is the product of envy, but when several people point out the same problem or behavior, it is worthwhile to step back, look at things objectively, and take steps to make the needed changes. If we want to take qualitative leap forward in what we are doing, asking for negative feedback directly may be a big help. This means asking the right people. Those we know will be sincere, that will not be obliged to praise us. Obliged. Does anybody know the meaning of obliged? I will write it down and then I'll find a meaning of it and I'll make a video for you guys to also learn. The key to getting useful feedback is to ask specific questions. If you ask, what do you think of my latest photo exhibitions exhibition, you will almost certainly get a generic answer along the line of I love your photos and or beautiful. You will learn nothing from this kind of reply. But if you ask specific question, which of the exhibits 20 photos do you find the most bland and soulless, you will get the more precious answer and will know what to improve for next time. Especially if you ask why and listen to the answer carefully. If you get the feeling they can help you with their feedback, of details. Why do you think it's bland? Getting good feedback allows us to make much faster progress developing our passion or our ikigai. In the absence of feedback, we run the risk of, of ending up lost in a sea of possibilities with our compass changing course every morning. Here is a golden rule of ethics. Think for a moment whether you prefer to receive undeserved praise or receive no praise at all, even though you deserve it. Nassim Naturalist Table. Here are few keys to getting the kind of feedback that will help you improve your life and get closer to your goals. Ask for it from people you admire and who know more about the subject than you do. Ignore criticism from people you don't know and who know less about subject than you do. Make other person feel honored to give you feedback. Give certainties to those who help you. In order to get specific feedback on a job or project, you can ask these three questions. Can you tell me what you like the least? I won't be offended. What do you think like most? What do you like the most? And why do you like it? If they don't tell you exactly why, then forget it because it is not useful feedback. The SKS approach, stop, keep doing, start. According to the Professor Phil Daniel of Brigham Young University, the three following questions are excellent way of asking others for feedback. The objective of these questions invite a fearless, honest response. The first one is very subtle because you are asking indirectly rather than directly what it is you are doing wrong. What should I stop doing? What should I keep doing? What should I start doing? These are very nice uh, questions. The information you will get from these three questions will help you to speed up the pace of improvement in all areas of your life: work, personal relationships, hobbies, art, business, etc. The shortest route to self progress is to pay attention of negative feedback. I am planning to read this as well. If you guys want me to read it, anyways, I will read. Let's see how much lessons I can complete. Sixth station, Simpay. Put a mentor or two in your life. As we move forward on our life journey, we will connect, except we have learned from previous stations. In this chapter, we will combine the 10,000 hour rule with gathering of feedback we discussed in the last chapter. If we sit down at the piano every day, the bullet train of our talent will never reach high speed if we only ever play our favorite song, the one we already know. We have no trouble playing. To get the most out of practicing any discipline, we need to explore territories outside of our comfort zone. If we always sky on the easiest slope, we will never become Olympic seekers. To overcome the fear and difficulties that come from stepping outside of our comfort zone, part of what excellence calls deliberate practice, frustrate continuous feedback will be a big help to us. Put simply, we need a teacher, mentor, coach. We will offer us supervision and advice to help us across the river. The Shinkansen Pai Kohai relationship. We, when a new graduate starts to work at a company in Japan, they are always assigned a senpai to guide them. The senpai is not a voice, but rather what we might translate as a mentor. Their mission is to transmit to the new employee, Kohai, all their knowledge and skills about the job they have been doing for years. The senpai kohai relationship is fundamental for transmission of knowledge and is a key element in the development of Japanese technology and industry. Can you imagine being the kohai of an engineer who has been designing engine for Tokyo for 30 years? We are sure you would learn more about engine by working alongside him for a year than by earning all the bachelor and master's degree under the sun. The Everyday Senpai University. When I started working in Japan, I was surprised by how ill prepared the new employees were when they joined companies compared to the engineers from foreign universities. Some of the new arrival didn't even know what HTML, the basic knowledge of web page was. However, over the time I realized that although they might start almost from scratch, The capacity to listen and follow the path marked out for them by their senpai allowed them to become first-rate specialists over the year, exceeding anything I could have imagined. Who is your mentor? When we read about people who became well known for their genius, we sometimes get the feeling they were born with talent and suddenly, as if by magic, become the best. But behind every genius, there was almost always a master or mentor who guided them. Mozart's father guided his son from a very early age, and by the time he was 10, the child had already surpassed the 10,000 hours of deliberate practice under the supervision. Albert Einstein's first mentor was Max Talmy, an ornithologist who ate at the Einstein home once a week and started a gift him science books when he was still a child. Geniuses are not born, they are made. You can be next genius at any age if you know how to choose a mentor who is capable of helping you ignite your spark and unleash your full potential. Satroy piano. So let me just have a sip of water. Satori piano. When I started developing my art therapy, I was looking for levers to make a person's creativity suddenly emerge like uncorking a bottle of champagne. I had already seen myself the power of fast writing with students who said they were suffering from writer's block but who were capable of generating high quality texts in the immediacy of workshop, and something similar happens with visual arts when you allow yourself to be spontaneous, and the best creation emerge when you stop the constant analysis and self criticism. Achieving the same thing with the piano, in instrument that seems off limits to people who have never come into contact with it, seemed like a pipe dream. To push past this preconception, I came up with the idea of Citaro piano, abrupt illumination in Zen, taking Professor Antonio Author's simplified method as the starting point. The challenge was for any person is to be able to play a short piano piece with both hands as early as the first session, which lasts less than 1 hour, and to play a simple version of Pencilville Canon by the fourth or fifth session. To achieve that, I encouraged them to play on the keyboard without sheet music, setting them small challenges that would give the way to bigger ones without their realizing it. To my amazement, almost all the Stano piano students managed to play two-handed from the start, and in the space of a month, we already playing the songs they liked. However, the aim of this experiment was never to discover great pianists, although some of them demonstrated the aptitude to be so. The great benefits of this drill is to be found on a psychological level. As soon as the person shows they are capable of doing something that seemed impossible to them an hour earlier, a powerful change starts to be triggered on all levels. All the impossibilities are called into question, and the person launches themselves naturally towards the next challenge in any area of their life. On a subconscious level, the message we are sending. Just a second, my dog is barking. Hmm. On a subconscious level, the message we are sending ourselves would be, for example, if you're playing the piano two handed, which is something you had never dreamed of being able to do, why shouldn't you be able to achieve other things in life, like giving up smoking? A good mentor will enable you to take the maximum advantage of every hour of practice by keeping your permanently challenged and high concentrated. Even when it comes to matters of a personal nature, choosing a good senpai will help us to take exponential leap in our life, thus achieving the Shinkansen effect. The right choice will help us to be more in tone with our ikigai and always show us when we are straying from it. They can be expert, they can be an expert in the subject, a therapist, a coach, or consultant. A friend who shares your passion may be a big help too. And you can also guide each other. Self coaching techniques. While you are looking for a suitable mentor, there are creative ways to get feedback about what you are doing. You can also you can also use electronic devices to measure your progress in any type of sport, allowing you to see that you are improving. YouTube is ideal for seeing people doing the same thing as you are all you only better. If you admire someone in your discipline, read any interviews they have given and take notes. Absorb everything the person has produced and take it as your starting point. Log on to specialized internet forums. Tell people what you are doing and ask questions. You'll be able to quickly tell whose posts are most helpful. Try encouraging these participants and ask them how you can make progress. If, for example, you want to improve your skills as a translator, practice by translating your favorite novel. Compare the result with the book translator text. Analyze it sentence by sentence. Why did the translator choose such and such a word while you choose another? Read books by people who have achieved the same goals you are pursuing and read their biographies too. Template for a deliberate practice session. Planning the objective, looking and observing. Plan the session objective if it is something completely new. Start by analyzing experts who have already done it and pay attention to their methods. Would you choose their over yours? Why? Practice sessions. During the exercise, focus exclusively on what you are doing. To avoid losing concentration, perhaps try the Pomodoro technique. We explain it chapter 12. If it is a mechanical activity requiring you to improve your body movements, record yourself on camera. Self feedback. Once the exercise is over, it's time to draw conclusion. How was your today's session? How did you feel? Happy, bored, distracted? I feel bit distracted and somewhere I found myself lost in some of the paragraphs. Although this chapter was uh, kind of unclear to me, but yes, I will read this again later to completely understand this thing. So the fourth point is the error. Detect the error so you can correct them. What did I get wrong repeatedly? Where did most doubt appear? What do I need to improve? If you don't get anything wrong, what you are doing is not ambitious enough, and as a result, you will not progress. Write down the doubts that surface during the session. Decide beforehand who are going to put your questions to it. It may either be on an internet forum or social networks, in the consulting room of a professional, or with a friend who works in the area that interests you. Make a note of the questions and of the answer as you get them. Points to improve in the following sessions. For today, this is enough. Now, what I'll do, I have marked station number 7. I will read next, maybe after completing my all steps, or maybe after some time. So, the next step is to record myself talking about talking on any topic. You guys can also suggest me. I'm waiting for the people to join. Mhm. I have snacks to munch. I'm not going to promote those, but yes, I'll take a break and eat. As I'm on not on diet, the past 2-3 weeks, so I can have it. Hmm. Meanwhile, I can play some games. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, hmm. Oh, yes. Fine. I'm taking notes and listening. Yes, fine. Then, hmm. Hmm. Yes. Why? Yes. Yes. Why he was shy? Yes. Some C-E. S-E-E. Yes. N-E. C-E. E. P-L-A-N-E. Yes. Then E. E. P-N. P-L-A-N. It don't shine. क्या है? यहाँ पे भी होगा. Plan नहीं. No plan. Fine. I reached to level 9. Farther. Great. Mm, yes, we are. Are. Very hard. Oh, yes. Uh, yes. Yes. Mm, okay. Yes, yes. Yes, totally. And uh, okay, yes. Mm, can anyone help me in this solving this? VAWSAT. This is done. Okay. Please, please. Okay. Mm, yes. Yes. Grab. Okay. Mm, VA. Okay. Okay. Hera. Hmm. Hmm. I was getting bored. Hmm. Who joined? Please comment. Hmm? Who is watching me? Comment below. And from where you are watching, let me know. Three people joined. Please let me know from where you guys are watching. And do like my live session and subscribe to my channel as well. It will be like a small token of support. Allahabad. Okay, that's good to know. May I know your good name? Raf F3. Comment your name or anything that you would like to ask or talk about. Abraham, nice name. But I would like to know the meaning of this name because I have heard this name a lot of times, but I don't know the meaning of it. Other people can also comment their location from there watching me, watching my live session, and like my live session as well. Okay, it was the name of a prophet. Hmm. Okay. How's the weather in Allahabad? I have never been. Pankaj 14364. Why there is war in Iran? Uh, I don't know. There is some disagreement going on, and they both are not able to find the solution of it. Because of that reason, they are just finding. They have chose to do war and all. If you know anything about war, you can share. Then I can have a discussion on that. Very hot and sunny. Hmm. Same in Delhi also. Not that much hot, but sunny weather, I can say. Last week it was raining, but now weather is quite sunny here. Hmm. The war could be stopped if they have taken the peace option and to discuss things on table to sort things out. But I somewhere personally feel that Trump is actually creating a lot of issue. What are you pursuing right now? I am not pursuing anything. I work as a social media manager in Canada based company. So yes, Abraham, I would like to request you to please subscribe my channel and like this live session. So what do you do here in live? What I do here, I basically feel somewhere that I am lacking in my vocabulary, and somewhere I, struggle with um, some grammar things. So I'm here to improve that live and do practice on daily basis. I have recently started this, and as my channel name is the the journey of like uh, the journey of life. So it means like I am capturing some of the moments of my life so that later on I can just uh, see and relive those moments. So yes, so it's also a part of it, and I can also see the progress in as in the practice of while learning English. You also record yourself and speak about it, and then there is this one more practice called recording your own voice to understand the errors know how well you speak and where you need to improve. So yeah, this in this live I do interact with people as well, so that I can through that interaction I can improve my things. So yeah, that's why I'm here. Like 30 minutes later, I was reading the novel called the novel name is The Ikigai Journey. This one, a practical guide to finding happiness and purpose to in Japanese way. So yes. 12 people joined my live session. Wow. I would request others as well to please like my live session and subscribe to my channel. It will be like a small support from my viewers. So there is any improvement? Yes, I would say yes, because I was fumbling when I was reading the book, and now if I say, so I don't fumble much, and I have found that in some of the words I do feel face difficulty while pronouncing them. So I'm working on that as well, and I have started noted down some of the difficult words of which I don't know the meaning of it. So these are some words that I have noted down, and I'll find the answers of it, like meaning of these words, and try to make a sentence of it from these words to improve my vocabulary. So yes, there are improvements, and somewhere I feel confident as well. What does your job profile involve? So, as I said, I work as a social media manager. So, I basically take care of the brand's social media platforms, and like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn profiles, doing the personal branding and brand building, awareness. These are kind of a things. Do you want me to explain the whole roles and responsibilities? If yes, then do let me know in the comments. I still say I would still request other viewers to kindly like my live session and subscribe to my channel. It will help me to improve more. Okay. I will explain you briefly about my roles and responsibilities as a social media manager, Abraham. So, in my when I talk about my roles and responsibilities, so on my daily uh, roles and responsibilities are to make a strategy on monthly basis, create the content calendar, and plan the whole month posting content, finding, analyzing the trends, viral contents, then do some competitor analysis, right? Scheduling the content, posting stories and all, engaging with accounts, with audience, responding to the queries that we get through social media platforms from viewers or from new people related to the services and all. So yeah, these kind of things I take care of. Meanwhile, I do optimize the profiles as well. So yes, and yes, apart from this, I do influencer collaborations for the brands, specifically for restaurant like hospitality industry brand pages. I do influencer collaborations for their brand pages for branding purposes. So this is all about my profile and roles and responsibilities. Anything else that you want to know, let me know about yourself as well. Are you pursuing anything, or like are you working, or what do you do? I don't know about anything about you. Six new people joined my live session. Welcome you all. I hope you all are doing very well and safe, healthy. I hope nobody is facing cylinder shortage issue, as this is the hype of current situation in India. Hoping all are having their gas cylinders with themselves. Nobody is facing the shortage of it. If anyone is facing that, then do let me know in the comments. And do like my live session. Okay, Abraham, you are a BTech student and also pursuing Islamic studies. Oh, that's great. Good to know. Islamic studies. Can you bit explain about this? I'm curious about on this topic. Six people joined my live session. I welcome you all. I hope you all are doing very well. Kindly like my live session and subscribe to my channel as well so that we can connect on daily basis. I am planning to do live session on daily basis for almost 21 days. It's kind of a challenge I have taken, but I have not officially announced this because I'm not considering properly a kind of a challenge. It's just like a daily practice towards upgrading my English speaking vocabulary skills. Kindly like my live session and subscribe to my channel, please. If anything you all guys want to know or curious to any query, do let me know in the comments. Let me know from where you guys are watching this live session. And one more thing, let me know in the comments which one place you want to visit in your life. Your dream location or dream country. Ibrahim, everything that is stated by Prophet Muhammad, I take record of them. Learn Quran, Arabic law. Okay, got it. That's good. Thank you for letting me know. Hmm. Ibrahim, kindly let me know which one place you would like to visit. Your dream country or location. Anything. Thanks. I had a good time chatting. Same here. It was nice talking to you. Okay, your dream country is Switzerland. But uh, here is another question for the same topic, that why only Switzerland? Why this is your dream country to visit? Hello, viewers. Thank you for joining my live session. Kindly let me know your dream country or dream location that you want to visit. Life is calm and peaceful, and we want to live every moment gracefully. Hmm, okay, that's good to know. But there are other places as well, like Japan. It's also very calm, peaceful, and people cherish uh, what they do, and the life Expectancy is also good there. So why not Japan? Because of the language barrier? I'm just guessing this. Welcome you all. Kindly like my live session and subscribe to my channel. This will support me, give me. Do you do this on Instagram also? No, no, Abraham. To be very honest, I find Instagram quite boring. So recently, I have removed all my post and content from there, and I do this thing on my YouTube channel only, not doing anything on any platform at the moment. Maybe later, but I'm not actually thinking about any other platform. 8 people joined. Hmm. Let me know, viewers, from where you are watching this live. I also run a business inside. What kind of a business you run? Online kind of a business. Tell me more about your business. In which business you are. Digital marketing. Hmm. Relevancy. That's good to know. What is your company name then? What's your company name? Or it's kind of a freelancing. Okay, you are a freelancer. I was assuming that. That's great. So, how many clients do you take care of at a time? Mr. Amit Rai, Q2F. Hello, Amit. How are you doing? Let me know from where you are watching this live session. One or two only. Okay, so you have recently, do you have recently started this freelancing work, Ibrahim? I'm great. What about you? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Let me know, Amit, from where you are watching this live. And I would request you to please like my live session and subscribe to my channel. Okay, that's good. So, in digital marketing, it's a huge thing, right? So, are you specified in any profile, like you only devoted your services to social media or to SEO or to website designing, or you do all the things by yourself, like you play as an all-rounder role in this? Social media and website designing. That's great. Good to know. Okay, Amit, you are from Indore. Nice. 6 months later, I was planning to visit Indore with my friend. She already visited Indore, so she told me that it's a good place to visit and explore. So, due to some reason, we couldn't make it, but yes, it is my do list to visit. How's the weather in Indore? Ibrahim, are you there or you left? Mm, just a second. Uh, Allow me a moment, Ibrahim. I'll respond to your query. Amit, I I wanna also speak fluent English. How I start? Mm, how can we start? Start reading books, simple short story novels, I would say, and practice writing 10 lines or so. This is how I started. I started uh, through reading and speaking practice on daily basis. So yeah. Well, yes, Ibrahim, I'm sorry. Yes, I do love exploring new places, and I was a solo traveler 1 year later, and yes, I do explore places. Is but Amit is asking, but it is possible to practice alone? Yes, it is possible. I have started alone, or if you feel like you cannot practice alone, so find a place uh, where you can do group study, or there is this institute which is free of cost, you don't need to pay anything. uh, Freedom Academy. So basically you need to enroll yourself there, and it's a 1 year English speaking course. No, you don't need to pay anything to the institute. They will enroll you, and on daily basis you need to devote your one or 1.5 hour there. They will provide you the books and all the materials, and there you will do some fun activities, and you will interact with other students, and the only rule there is to speak in English. And how I know about this institute, because um, I enrolled myself there as well when like I completed my schooling. So I was just looking for some course and all. So on that time I got to know about the institute. So if you feel like you cannot do things by like in alone, so you can enroll yourself in that. You need to find a nearby institute, so through that also. Ibrahim, are you there or you left? I have answered your and most welcome. Amit, kindly let me know if you have liked my live session and subscribed to my channel. Ibrahim, are you there? Let me know in comments. Otherwise, how will I know? What do you do? Study or work? Amit, I work as a social media manager. Earlier, I was pursuing my master's from Delhi University, but I decided to drop that master's degree. So now I'm working as a social media manager full time. What do you do, Amit? I also completed my master's in political science. Oh wow, I am impressed that you have completed your master's in political science. Political science is not a cup of not is not my cup of tea. Currently, you are preparing for UPSC. Oh, nice. So, how long you have been preparing for this? And why you do you like UPSC? That is why, or like, is there any specific reason for preparing UPSC? Approximately 2 years. Oh God, you are preparing for UPSC from last 2 years. I am getting motivation from you. That's good. Good to know. It's quite inspiring. And apart from this preparation, what else you do? Because you have completed your masters as well. So are you working somewhere or like what? There was no reason earlier, but maybe there is now. Hmm. But still, I'm clueless. What is the reason behind like preparing for UPSC only? Thank you for liking my live session. I really appreciate it. Amit, are you there? I used to work as a manager in a cinema, but now I have left it and started studying. Hmm. Like proper, you are properly dedicating your time to studies only. That's nice. It's quite inspiring. I wish you all the best. But you have still not mentioned the reason for preparing UPSC only. If you feel sharing, then only, otherwise, no worries, no need to answer. Sometimes I feel very demotivated. So, hmm. So, what do you do when you feel demotivated? What do you do actually? Amit, are you there? 3 people are watching at the moment. Kindly let me know, guys, from where you guys are watching me. It's quite interesting and inspiring to know. I am not able to do the hard work that I have potential. Hmm. And why you are not able to do hard work, but you have potential? What stops you? Siddharth, the Siddharth Vlogs official. Hello, sir. I am not sir. I am ma'am. Siddharth. It is my dream to become an IPS officer. Hmm. So, to fulfill your dream, how much you are devoting your time towards towards fulfilling your dream? Currently, I am devoting all my time to my exams. That's great. Good to know. Amit, do let me know if you want me to share a small hack uh, to get out of, like, to overcome from demotivated phases, because I have applied that technique and it really worked for me. If you want that hack, then let me know. Amit, are you there? Siddharth Vlogs Official, are you there? Guys, kindly comment. I want to talk with you with I want to connect and engage with you all. To stay motivated, you can follow these simple and effective steps. Set clear goals. Know what you want to achieve. Break big goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Stay consistent. Motivation comes and goes. Hmm. I agree. I agree with you, Amit. Uh, I am waiting to engage with you all, but not getting any responses. I don't know what to do now. Let's focus on the other step. Keep your purpose in mind. It helps during tough times. Learn from failures. Don't get discouraged. Treat mistakes as lessons and keep going. So true and to the point. So, mirror practice I have done like through engaging with you guys. The third point is shadowing technique. So for that I need to watch a video and read the subtitles of it. Just going to open the YouTube. It was nice talking to you. May you always be happy. Likewise, Amit. I hope you have subscribed my channel so that we can connect in future again. So now I'm going to practice shadowing English speaking. Hello, dear English learners. Welcome to today's episode of your English listening and speaking practice. And today we are doing something special. It's your shadowing practice challenge, a chance to speak out loud, build confidence, and improve your English with me step by step. So, how was your day? Did anything you make smile? Did you learn something new in the last episode? If you did, amazing, I'm proud of you. If not, don't worry. You are here now, and that's what matters. Now, let's. English is not enough. Just listening to. If you want to speak better English, then you must speak. Speak, speak, speak. But how to start? Sometimes it feels scary or confusing, or you are just not sure what to say. That's where shadowing comes in. Shadowing means you listen, you repeat, you copy how I speak. The sound and the rhythm, the music of sentence. It is not about being perfect. It is about getting used to the feeling speaking English with your voice, your mouth, your breath. If even if you speak slowly, that's okay. Even if you make mistakes, that's even better. Mistakes means you're learning. Remember this, it's not how much you study, it's now often. 5 minutes a day is better than 1 hour once a week. So, if you're here with me now, you are already winning. Today, we will practice 30 simple sentences. You will hear me say them slowly, clearly in British accent. There will be a pause. That's your time to repeat after me. Just follow the subtitle on the screen. Watch for the highlighted. They'll guide you. And speak loud. Yes. Even if it feels shattering, this practice is perfect for early stage of your English journey. Don't worry to try it. Don't start small but be consistent. So, are you ready? Let's warm up those English muscles and speak together. Let's begin your shadowing challenge. Welcome again to this shadowing English speaking practice. My name is Tara and I absolutely love teaching English. Now you might be wondering why shadowing and why in a British accent English. Great question. Let's talk about it. Shadowing is one of the best way to improve your speaking, listening and pronunciation all at same time. When you shadow, you don't just listen English, you copy it. You hear the words and then you say them just like an ancho. It helps your mouth get used to English sounds. It helps your brain get used to English sentences patterns. And slowly with time, you begin to sound more natural, more confident, and more fluent. And as for the British English part, well, that's my accent. It's clear, soft, easy to follow. But remember, whether it's British, American, or Australian English, the goal is the same to help you understand and speak confidently. So don't worry about the accent too much. Focus on the rhythm, the stress, and the music of the sentence. Listen carefully, then speak clearly with me. And don't worry if it's not perfect. You're learning, you're showing up. And honestly, that's what matter most. Shall we get started with your first set of shadowing sentences? Let's do it together. Just awesome. Mm,
today,
Not today,
not tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Not on this
It's
shadowing
doing
challenge.
challenge.
Can you promise
Can
that?
that.
Yes? Beautiful. I knew you would. This is day 1 of your 5-day English speaking challenge. You can do that, right? Of course you can. Here are the instructions. Super simple. I will say a sentence. You listen. Then you repeat after me. You can pause the video and practice again. Follow the subtitles on the screen. Look at the highlighted words. Feel the rhythm. Hear the sound. Speak with me. That's it. And don't worry. We'll take it step by step. Let's begin. I am learning English.
I am learning English.
I am learning English. I am learning English.
I am learning English.
Excellent. I am not
Excellent.
afraid to make mistakes. I
I
am
am
not
not
afraid
afraid to make mistakes.
I am not
Not
afraid to make mistakes. I understand more each day.
I understand more
I
each day.
understand more each day.
I understand more each
I
day.
understand more each day.
I understand more each
Great.
day.
I
Great.
feel proud of my progress.
I feel proud of
I
my
feel proud
progress.
of my progress.
I feel proud of my
I feel
progress.
proud of my progress.
I feel proud of my progress.
I enjoy learning English.
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 You're doing great.
You,
I listen carefully.
I listen
I
grace.
listen carefully.
I listen carefully.
I listen carefully.
I listen carefully.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let's continue.
Let's
I
continue.
speak slowly and clearly.
I speak slowly and
I
clearly.
speak slowly and clearly.
I speak slowly and
I
clearly.
speak slowly and clearly.
I speak slowly and
I
clearly.
try every day.
I try
I
every
try
day.
every day.
I try every day. I
I
try every
every
day.
day. I believe in myself.
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 Brilliant. Don't
Brilliant.
give up.
Don't give
Let's
up.
continue.
Let's
I
continue.
trust my journey,
I
even if it's slow.
I trust my journey even
I
if it's
trust my
slow.
journey, even if it's slow.
I trust my journey even if
I
it's
trust my
slow.
journey, even if it's slow.
I trust my journey even if it's
Awesome.
slow.
We've just completed 10 sentences.
Which application? There is no application. I'm just using YouTube. Mm, There are a lot of channels that you can also follow and do the practice.
My effort today
Create
creates
my fluency tomorrow.
I am not giving up.
I am
I
not
am
giving.
growing.
I'm not giving up. I am
I
growing.
am not giving up. I am growing.
I'm not giving up. I'm
I am
growing.
not giving up. I am growing.
I'm not giving up. I'm growing.
Brilliant. My journey is beautiful, even if it's slow.
My journey is beautiful
My
even if
journey
it's
is
slow.
beautiful, even if it's slow.
My journey is beautiful
My
even
journey is
if
beautiful,
it's slow.
even if it's slow. I speak English to express, not to be perfect.
I speak English
I speak
English to express, not to be perfect. I speak
I
English
speak English
to express, not to be perfect.
I am building my confidence one word at a time.
I am building my confidence
I am building
one
my
word at a
confidence
time.
one word at a time. I
I am building my confidence one word at a time.
I am
I'm
getting
be-
better with every practice.
I am getting better with
I
every
am getting
practice.
better with every practice.
I'm getting better with every
I am
practice.
getting better with every practice.
I am getting better with every
Wonderful.
practice.
Let's continue. Don't give up.
Don't
I
give
can
up.
understand more than I think. I can
Understand more than I think. I can understand more than I
I can
think.
understand more than I
I can
think.
understand more than I can think.
Speaking out loud helps me improve faster.
Speaking out loud helps
Speaking out
me
loud helps
helps
me
me
improve
improve
faster.
faster. Speaking out loud helps me
Speaking
improve
out loud
faster.
helps me improve
Speaking out
faster.
loud helps me
I show up
speak.
even when it feels hard.
I show up even if it
I show
feels
up even when it feels
feels
hard.
hard. I show up even it feels
I show
hard.
up even when it feels hard.
I show up even
Every
it feels
mistake helps
hard.
me learn
E-
something new.
Every
Every mistake
mistake
helps
helps
me
me
learn
learn
something
something
new.
new.
Every
Every
mistake
mistake
helps
helps
me
me learn
learn
something
something new.
new.
Wow, you have completed 20 sentences with me. That's incredible. Really. Give yourself a big smile. You deserve it. You're showing up, putting in the work, and that's how progress happens. You are doing awesome. So, ready for more? Let's complete 10 more sentences for your shadowing English speaking practice. I am so excited for you, truly. Day one of your challenge
Challenge
is
is
already
already
looking
ready,
powerful
powerful,
and
and full
full of
of
good energy.
energy.
Let's keep that momentum going. Take a sip of water if you need to. Stretch a little. And when you're ready, let's dive into the next 10 sentences. Let's begin. Every day,
Every
I
day,
am
I'm
becoming
becoming
more
more
confident
confident
in
English.
English. Every
Every
day,
day, I
I am
become I'm
becoming
becoming
more
more
confident
confident
in
in
English.
English.
Every
Every
day,
day, I
I am
am
becoming
becoming
more
more
confident
confident
in
in
English.
English.
Speaking
Speaking
English
English
clearly
clearly
is
is
something
something
I
I
can
can
do.
do.
Speaking
Speaking
English
English clearly
clearly is
is something
something
I
I
can
can do.
do.
Speaking
Speaking
English
English clearly
clearly
is
is
something
something
I
I can
can
do.
do.
I am proud of
Proud
my
of my
progress,
progress,
even
even
if it's
if it's
small.
it's small.
I
I
am
am
proud of
proud
my
of my
progress,
progress, even
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 if
if
it's
it's
small.
small.
I
I
am
am
proud
proud
of
of
my
my
progress,
progress, even
even
if
if it's
it's
small.
small.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let's keep going. English is
English
not
not
hard.
hard.
It's
It's
just
just
new.
new.
English
English
is
it's
not
not
hard.
hard.
It's
It's
just
just
new.
new.
English
English
is
is
not
not
hard.
hard.
It's
It's
just
just
new.
new.
I learn
Learn
something
something
new
new
every
every
time I
time I
try.
try. I learn
I learn something
something
new
new
every
every
time I
time I
try.
try. I learn something
I
new
learn
every time
something
I
new
try.
every time I try. I am building
Building
strong
strong
English
English
habits
habits
today.
today.
I
I
am
am building
building
strong
strong
English
English
habits
habits today.
today.
I
I
am
am building
building
strong
strong
English
English
habits
habits today.
today.
My
My
English
English
gets
gets
better with
better with
every
every
word
word I
I say.
say. My
My
English
English gets
gets
better
better
with
with
every
every
word
word I
I say.
say.
My
My
English
English
gets
gets
better
better
with
with
every
every word
word
I
I say.
say.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Even small practice
Practice
makes a
makes a
big
big
difference.
difference.
Even
Even
small
small
practice
practice
makes
makes
a
a
big
big
difference.
difference.
Even
Even
small
small practice
practice
makes
makes
a
a
big
big difference.
difference.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's do two more together. I am patient with
Patient with
myself and
myself
my
and my
progress.
progress. I
I am
am
patient
patient
with
with
myself
myself
and
and
my
my
progress.
progress. I
I am
am
patient
patient
with
with myself
myself
and my
and my
progress.
progress. This is
So
just
it's
the
just the
beginning
beginning
of
of
my
my English
English
success.
success. This is
This is
just
just
the
the beginning
beginning
of
of my
my
English
English
success.
success.
This
This
is
is
just
just
the
the
beginning
beginning
of
of
my
my English
English success.
success.
Good job. We've just completed 30 sentences together in your shadowing English speaking practice. Did you enjoy this challenge?
I
I
guess
hope
so.
you did, because you really showed up for yourself today. Now remember, it's not about being perfect. Not at all. It's about showing up, trying, and speaking with me, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Hmm. Okay. So the third, I guess, third step also is done. Shadowing technique is done. Daily 5 minutes voice recording is already done with me, with you guys. I can watch my live session later. Learn and new 5 new phrases daily. Hmm. 5 phrases daily. Still live. Yes, Ibrahim. I'm still completing my shadowing practice. I'm live. I thought you were there, but you left. I'm surprised that you are still waking awake. Sorry. My candle is about to end. I need to start another one. After this, I will practice making new phrases. Hope my dress didn't get burned. So now I will work on making new phrases. I have you were telling about Freedom Academy. Yes, it helps students a lot. Anybody can enroll. It's basically for students, for people who want to learn, explore. So yeah, you can search in your area. I'm sure there will be the institute. In Delhi, there are a lot of branches. Yes, I can share the link. What I'll do, Ibrahim, that I will. How will I share? Hmm. What I'll do, Ibrahim, for you, that I will add the link of Freedom Academy website in my this live session description. So later on you can come back to my channel and you can open this live session. In the description you will find the link. At the moment I cannot I don't know how to add the link. So yeah. Hello Pradeep Kumar. Har Har Mahadev. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Bhavani. I am, how are you my friend? I am good, Pradeep. Hmm. Prasad Kumar. Uh, Thank you for asking. How about you? Yes, Ibrahim. I will add the link of an academy website. You can find it. Will it is very helpful. They do provide all the materials like a book, and there are a lot of interesting uh, activities they do. Hmm. And they do provide like a small library in the institute only, so there are a lot of books. You can go story books, basically you can read those books there only. And to just start a small habit of reading, that also helps to improve your um, vocab and get the habit of learning new things. Prasad, who is Ibrahim Lion Politics? So Ibrahim is my new subscriber, Prasad. So yes, how are you doing? So yes, I was doing father of political science. Oh, oh, I'm sorry, I mistaken. I thought you were asking about my new subscriber. uh, See, Prasad, I am not good in political science. Okay, so if you'll ask anything related to political science, I'll look like I don't know anything about it. So I would suggest you to not to ask anything related to political science. Okay, so I have taken five phrases. So basically, I write down these phrases for myself, and then later on, I just, you know, mm, yes, should, you know, phrases. For phrases, I need to make a separate. Hmm. I will write it down. The phrase number one. The phrase is "it slipped my mind." It means I forgot about it. Second is no worries. I will add something new because that I know. Let's call it a day. Let's stop working for now. Hmm. Hence, let's stop working for now. Third one is I'm just browsing. Hmm. Just browsing. Listen. Which lesson every time reading? Um, I I guess I have shared it. So it's not a lesson. It's a book called The Ikigai Journey. So I read this. There are a lot of chapters. Like this book is basically divided into chapters. You know, a kind of a breakdown. So I have completed my 6 lessons, and now I am at seventh lesson, which I'll do tomorrow. Okay. It's a very nice book, Prasad. If you want to know more about this book, then you can Google it. It's a very nice book. I'm just browsing means I'm looking casually, not planning to buy. Some network issue there from my side. From my side, you are saying, Prasad. I will check my Wi-Fi. I don't know. The fourth one is that rings a bell. It sounds familiar. I'll take a rain check. I can't do it now, but maybe another time. Live same time off. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Can't do it now, but uh, definitely check not properly. Watch live. Har Har Mahadev, Jai Bhavani. You can rejoin my live if you're facing any issue because from my side I don't think so, but it could be also. But I don't know. I hmm. You can rejoin my live session, okay, and then tell me if you still face any network issue. Hmm? So five phrases I have noted down. I'll show you guys. These are the five phrases I have right wrote. So I read these phrases for you. It slipped my mind. It slipped my mind. It means I forgot about it. Let's call it a day. Let's stop working for now. I'm just browsing means I'm looking casually. It means not planning to buy, just browsing. That rings a bell. It sounds familiar. This is the meaning of this phrase. Uh, I'll take a rain check. It means I can't do it now, but maybe another time. So, what I'll do, I'll make five sentences for these, and then after making the five sentences, so it's it slipped my mind means uh, I forgot to tell you. It slipped my mind. Her birthday slipped my mind this year. Sorry, the meeting slipped my mind. Buying milk completely slipped my mind. His name slipped my mind for a moment. So this was the first phrase I uh, re- read the sentences by using that phrase. Now, no worries, you already know. Let's call it a day. I am tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Let's call it a day. We finished most work. Let's call it a day. I'm getting late. Let's call it a day. After this task, let's call it a day. Nothing more to do. Let's call it a day. I'm just browsing. So now I'm going to read the sentences by using this phrase only. I'm just browsing, not buying anything. Thanks. I'm just browsing for now. I came here just browsing. Don't worry, I'm just browsing. I like just browsing in bookstores. That rings a bell. Your name rings a bell. That place rings a bell. His face rings a bell. That story rings a bell. This song rings a bell. Now we are going to do a mini test practice. So you can see taking help of chat gpt. I don't know you guys are, so it's a mini test here. So sentences are there and there is this blank space which I need to fulfill. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll read this for you and then you can also engage if you want to. Okay, so first sentence is, sorry I forgot about the meeting, it dashed my mind. So my answer is, sorry I forgot about the meeting, it slipped my mind. Note it down that for first answer I have given slipped my mind. You are late. It's okay. You are late. Dash. It's okay. So my answer is, you are late. No worries. It's okay. Hmm. The third sentence is, I am tired. Let's dash a day. So my answer is, I am tired. Let's call it a day. The fourth sentence is, I am not buying anything. I'm just dash. I am not buying. My answer is, I am not buying anything. I'm just browsing. Your name dash a bell. My answer is for the sentence is, your name rings a bell. Let's find the answer by just typing. First answer was slept. Second was no worries. Third was, let's call it a day. Fourth was um just browsing. Fifth was uh rings a bell. So I have given the answers to the chat GPT like in this way. Let's find out if these answers, or if all these answers are right. You can, I don't know if you guys are able to see. Hmm. Yes, it was almost right. Yes, call it a day. But full answer is, let's call it a day. I know. Just browsing, take care. Rings a bell. It's rings a bell. Okay. But full answer, rings a bell. Yes. Final correct answer. It slipped my mind. No worries. Let's call it a day. I'm just browsing. Rings a bell. Feedback. You understand all phrases. Just focus on complete expression, not particle ones. Want slightly harder test? Yes. Let's do one more test. Develop. Choose the correct phrase from this list. Slipped my mind, no worries, call it a day, just browsing, rings a bell. You didn't reply to my message. Oh, I sorry. Oh, sorry. It slipped my mind. Okay. Oh, sorry. It slipped my mind. The second sentence is sorry, I broke your pen. Uh, no worries. Dash, I have another one. So I will write no worries. I have another one. We've been working for 8 hours. Let's dash. We have been working for 8 hours. Let's call it a day. Hmm? Shopkeeper. This is the next sentence. Shopkeeper, can I help you? And the response is no thanks. I am just dash. So, no thanks. I am just browsing. Fourth sentence is do you know Rahul from college? His name dash. Hmm, his name rings a bell. So I gave these answers. You can see. I don't know if this. These are the answers I have given to these sentences, filling the blanks ones. Okay. I hmm, I wrote it down. Don't know if you guys are seeing. Hmm. So these were the sentences answers I have given, and you can see the result of it. Hmm. All these are right. Feedback you can see all are correct. Right. Next level real conversation. Reply real conversation challenge. So I will complete this as well. Reply naturally. Use correct phrase. Your friend says, "Why didn't you bring the book?" Oh, it slipped my mind. This is the answer I have given for the first one. Shopkeeper asks, "Do you want to buy something?" So I will reply, "No, I am just browsing." Your colleague says, "Sorry, I'm late." No worries. After a long day, your friend asks, "Should we continue working?" Uh, Now let's call it a day. Someone mentioned a name you slightly remember. Hmm, that rings a bell. So ChatGPT replies me, "You are doing really well. This is natural English. Let's just polish it slightly to sound even smoother." I'll just show you guys. Hmm? So your answer improved versions. Oh, it slipped my mind perfect already. I'm just browsing. You can also say no thanks. I'm just browsing. More polite. No worries. Great. You could say also no worries. It happens. No. Let's call it a day. Sounds natural. That rings a bell. That rings a bell. More natural flow. Overall feedback ChatGPT is giving me. Your English is clear and practical. Just work on the politeness phrases plus small correct connectors. You already sound confident and conversational. Hmm. Okay. Now I will. I have completed my today's practice. Today's live session was bit longer, but yes, there is one person who is still live, who's still watching me. I would like to know your good name. You are, I guess you are also learning with me. If I'm not wrong, then let me know. If I'm wrong, then also let me know. So on daily basis, I do practice these 5 things that always share with you guys. So first practice is speak out loud even when alone. Second is mirror practice that I do. Shadowing techniques is done. Daily 5 minutes voice recording is done. Learn and use new phrases daily is also done. Hmm? So thank you so much for being with me through this live session. I'm grateful for you guys, grateful for this session, and you were there with me throughout the live session and supported me by just liking my live session, subscribing to my channel. I feel blessed and feel supported from you guys. And now I will end this live session with a thank you message and with good night wish. I wish you all the best and yes, good night. See you tomorrow. I will join like live session after 3 because tomorrow is my working day. So after 3 a.m. I will come live again. So good night. Take care.